Hi guys, welcome to Hybrid Videos. Today I'm going to be showing you how to rebuild the Kangertech RDA. You get them in most standard Kangertech tanks when you buy them. This is just a few tools that I use: a pair of scissors, nail clippers, obviously the RDA itself, a small screwdriver, and this is a Curo concept. Now, a lot of people will find this a lot easier to use, just basically because it actually does the coil for you, which I'll show you in a minute. That is actually £4 off Amazon, and obviously the screwdriver you get with it. A couple of lengths of wire, and the all important cotton. Right, okay. So first of all, I'll show you how to do it with the Curo concepts. There's a small groove there, so you just thread the wire through, grab it with your thumb, put it nice and straight, and you put the top on and it will grip the wire, and you just simply turn it, making sure that you keep an eye, just make sure it's nice and tight, it's not overlapping. Obviously for the purpose of these videos it's not going to be perfect, but a lot of it's trial and error, so once you've tried it a few times you'll soon get the hang of it. Okay. Push that on there. So that is basically the coil. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how I prefer to do it, just because I started off doing it this way. Small screwdriver, another piece of wire. You can use the top off that, and we're simply just going to turn it, make sure it gets hooked on. There we go. It's a bit fiddly, and then again just keep an eye on it, making sure it goes nice and tight. At the end of the video I'm going to put a picture up just to show people, if they're not sure of how many turns, you know, or what to actually do. There's going to be a picture at the end just to show you how many wraps you need to do for what resistance. Okay, now there is the coil, if you can see that properly. It's the coil that I prefer to do. Now I'm going to show you how to fit it in the RDA. Right, okay, so first of all get your RDA. Some people like to put it in that way. I think sometimes it can be easier if you stay upside down. And we're just going to loosen these screws a bit more, and then slot that in the grooves. Now it is sometimes a lot easier if you screw one side in, you know, so it starts to get tight firstly, and then that will line the second one up. Make sure it's nice and tight inside. Tighten the screws down. Now you're looking for it to be centered like that. Okay. Then I'm going to get the nail clippers. Now these are clean obviously, and I'm just going to trim the wire either side. There we go. And now we'll get to wicking. Okay, so now we're going to get on to the wicking. So I've got my Japanese organic non-treated cotton, and we're going to just cut a small length off this. Now I've got this and the wire, which I use 28 gauge camphor off Amazon for around £6–7, and that's lasted me between 6 and 12 months. You do get a long time out of it. Now you just want to delicately as you can twist one end just to get to a bit of a point, not too much because it will break. Okay, now we're going to slip this through the centre of the coil like so, and you don't want it too tight, you want a bit of resistance. Okay, And then you want to trim either side about the same length, like so. Now you want to hold these up with one finger and then find where the screw is, and then you want to slip the top back on this. Okay, and tighten that back up. Now you want to make sure that you keep this fluffy inside. You want to press it down, but just, you know, keep it a bit fluffed. Press it down slowly. You don't want to squash it down. It needs to be able to absorb the liquid. Now this side. Not too tight. And I like to just make sure it's nice and loose around the actual flow where the liquid will be going. Okay. Now we're going to fill her up and see how she vapes. So, you know, like all new coils, you want to prime this. Get it all nice and wet on there. Okay, and then screw the top back on. Now put it back into my Kangertech base. Put some liquid in the actual tank itself. And then screw back in. Now I'm vaping this with a Coolfire Plus, but you can, there's nothing to stop you using the Kangertech battery if you bought it as an actual pack. So I shall just screw the top on. And there we go. That for me is reading perfect. 0.78 at 17 watts. Let's see how she does. As you can see, I get some nice thick vapour out of that. Perfect. Okay guys, so I hope that's helped. As always, like and subscribe.